Good day. Today, I intend to discuss mainly about health insurance related, hospital administration, cashless procedure. I'm covering that topic only today because subsequent talks will include other matters also. So let us begin. I would like to make it as short as possible. So all the data may not be comprehensive or up to date, but just some tips that can be useful to those who are admitted to a hospital. So coming to the cashless claim steps to be taken, the first thing is ascertain that the hospital where you are going to be treated is a network hospital of the insurance company. Visit the hospital first. Of course, select the hospital, confirm that your TPA, medical insurance ID card will be accepted there. Confirm that and meet the doctor and discuss about your issues. Discuss the date of treatment, the date of surgical procedure, or whatever it be. Those things you can discuss with your doctor, preferred doctor. And once the admission date is finalized after all the tests and other things, or if the tests are being done after admission, whatever it be, it doesn't matter. Please apply for cashless. If it is a planned admission, I'll tell you what is planned admission and what is emergency admission shortly. If it's a planned admission to the hospital, after getting the date, visit the insurance counter, hospital insurance counter. They will have a cashless facility. People specialized in that. Show them your card and then produce a copy. Give them a copy only. Give them a government ID, photo ID, preferably with a photo, and tell them to send the cashless request 72 hours before admission. Cashless request can be sent in planned cases 72 hours, within 72 hours before being admitted. So it will be, so by the time you are admitted, you can be sure that the issues have been sorted out and you are eligible for the cover. That is in the case of planned admission. If it is emergency admission, definitely nobody will be getting time to plan all these things. There also cashless can be requested. Give them some time. They have to diagnose if it is an accidental injury or if it's a road transport injury. Certain variations are there in the papers to be submitted. They have to conduct the tests. Give them time. Don't hurry. Give your papers, TPA ID cards, and wait patiently. They will get it once the diagnosis is done. They will give you the cashless, token cashless sanction. Now, I told you about planned hospitalization and emergency hospitalization just now. So you know the difference. It is just as the word indicates, that's all. Then when you go to a hospital, see, you go to a hospital with either some acute illness, which is quickly identified and treatment taken, and you will be fully recovered once the treatment is over. That is called acute illness. Another type is chronic illness. That is, for example, we can say blood pressure, diabetic, other lifelong diseases. These are all chronic illness patients. So 100% cure from all diseases is not possible, but they will try to address the immediate issues. That is the difference between acute illness and chronic illness. So once you are admitted, I'll proceed with that. You please don't be in a hurry to get the cashless sanction. Give them time. They may have to conduct, the hospital may have to conduct certain tests and ascertain the issue first. So just because you have insurance, don't rush to them and start probing for sanction. They have to investigate. Give them time. Don't be in a hurry. It will be done very fast. Once the pre-sanction report is sent by the hospital to the pre-authorization authority of the TPA, third-party administrator, normally it takes only 1 hour to get it sanctioned. Once the submission from the hospital goes with all relevant details. To generalize, in a hospital, there are some methods of treatment. It can be either medical management, that is through medicines, it can be cured. Next, it could be sometimes surgical management, surgery is required. It may be sometimes intensive care management, or it may be just investigations only, or it can be even non-allopathic treatment. Whatever it be, these are the main classes of treatment you are going to go through. Once you, while filling up the pre-authorization request, the hospital insurance desk will be having the format. It is the same for all third-party administrators. Give your correct age, address, bystander's contact number. That is very important because if you are, say, ill, you will not be able to attend to all the requirements. So give the hospital, in the format itself, it is there, the details, the mobile number, email ID, and other things of the bystander also. That is very important. The pre-authorization, before sending, they will fill in certain details. If possible, give them your family doctor's name and contact number. The hospital will conduct the provisional diagnosis and then report, because tests and other things may follow only later. And if it is a road accident, I distinguish here between road accident and injury. Injury can be a fall while walking in the garden or at home. That is injury caused accidentally. But the word injury should be treated very carefully and explained, because generally, if you say it is by accident, it may be presumed you had an accident, road accident, and you have come for treatment. In such cases, if it's a road accident, which includes some collision or other vehicles involved, or even if you are walking by, that requires, it becomes a medico-legal case. And that requires FIR from the police and other details. The hospital, you don't have to do anything. The hospital will make it a medico-legal case and they will inform the police and other things. The inspection report will be sufficient. Later, of course, you'll have to get the FIR and other papers. If you have any other chronic illness, at the time of admission itself, the bystander should know or should keep with him a record of the medicines you are taking. You were taking earlier and you are continuing to take. This will help the hospital to find out what are the medications being given and to treat accordingly. Then procedurally, there are package charges for almost all procedures at the hospital. Always package need not be there. Package charges need not apply. That is left to the hospital. You can ask the hospital people whether this comes under any package. So once the package is approved, the issue is over. As I told you, give them 1 hour's time after sending the details. While sending the details, they will specify the route of treatment, the approximate cost involved. All those things will be informed to the third-party authorities, and details of all the tests conducted so far to arrive at the diagnosis, and as I told you earlier, the approximate cost. So, armed with all these details, the hospital can, with confidence, apply for your pre-sanction request. See, in that request, the details will contain the exact room rent, its bifurcations, if any, like nursing charges, cost of implants, ICU charges, how much time it will take when you are going to be discharged, other charges and other details, which you need not worry, because these are filled up not by you. It is filled up by the doctor treating you. That they will do. Just you have to only give your address proof and contact details. And if you have any treatment records with you, hand it over. That will be better. The more reason, the better. And with that, they will proceed. Once they send, please inquire at the hospital whether the report, the first cashless request has been sent. They will tell you when it has been sent. And normally, it should be sanctioned within 1 hour now. The time schedule has been shortened. Earlier, it was 3 hours. Now it is just 1 hour. After that only, things will start moving. Of course, I'll tell you in another talk about the importance of having a TPA app with you. That particular TPA, if they have a mobile app, please download and keep it ready so that all conversations, dialogues sent from the hospital, received at the TPA office, and other things, you will be kept updated through the app. So that is about that. A detailed talk I will conduct later. So once this is given, on the final day when you are to be discharged, this hospital will finalize all the bills. Maybe if it's a very big hospital, there may be about 12, 13 departments. Even there are hospitals having more than 40, 50 departments, super specialty hospitals and other such hospitals. They have to get all the reports consolidated. And suppose the discharge date is informed, at least they will send it, all the final bills and everything consolidated by, normally, they send it by around 2, 3 o'clock. And once that is sent, if there are any queries, the TPA will immediately raise a query which the hospital has to answer. Because you will not be able to answer. It's a technical thing. They will clarify. And once the request for final settlement is sent, normally within 3 hours, the finalization is over and you are ready to go home. It need not be the case in all situations. Sometimes you will have to stay back till the bill is sanctioned or the clarifications given. In some hospitals, not major hospitals, the health insurance desk works only from, say, morning 9 to 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, like that evening. In major hospitals, insurance desk is active 24 hours a day, but that need not be the case. So in summary, for cashless, go to a network hospital and get treated there. That's what I have to say. Now, rejection of a cashless request doesn't mean rejection of treatment. There is another method. You can go in for reimbursement. You can fill up, but you have to preserve all the original bills, all the test details of diagnostics conducted, all the test details, or whether it be X-ray or scans or everything. The TPA requires the original. You have to submit the original, not copies will not do. That they know, the insurance desk, they know. In case cashless is not sanctioned, the only second option is go for reimbursement and send once everything is finalized. And forms, there are two forms, Form A and Form B. Form A is to be filled by the applicant, by the insured, and Form B is to be filled only by the treating doctor. You should not touch Form B. But these two, along with all the bills and test reports, are to be sent preferably within 15 days of discharge and maximum 3 months. If there is any further delay, you will have to explain why the delay occurred. It may be because of your inability to submit in time due to various reasons, including illness. Explain, say we call it a condonation petition. You send a condonation petition along with the late submission. Normally, it should be sufficient. Then, if it is a reimbursement bill, not cashless, you can visit the TPA website. They will be having a website, and you can know about the claim status. Also, always give your mobile number, and also equally important, give your email ID. In case very senior people may not be able to, maybe may not be using their email ID. In that case, I would suggest give the email ID of your close relation or friend so that he can respond and inform you what is going on and what the situation is of the claim. For each, whether it is cashless or whether it is reimbursement, the TPA will issue a claim ID. That is very important. Please preserve the claim ID. And if any clarifications are to be given, that claim ID has to be quoted. Now, a very recent development is that IRDA has instructed all the third-party authorities not to disturb the insured asking for queries for clarifications once sent for reimbursement. If they have any clarifications, if the TPA requires any clarifications, they have been directed to get it straight from the hospital itself. The discharged person need not run around. That's a very good development, recent development, and we should all apply pressure and see to it that the patient, suppose I am the patient, I am not harassed once discharged from the hospital saying that produce this paper, produce that paper. That is all. If the TPA wants any clarifications, they have to get it direct from the hospital. That's what I intended to say. Then certain things I would like to conclude without dragging on too much. I'll make it as short as possible. So these are the major things to be kept in mind. I come across certain issues where after being admitted, immediately they call me. I'm not an official, but because I know the subject, I advise many of my friends. They call me and say cashless approval has not come. They might have been admitted with a sudden spurt of illness or fainting or something of that sort, and they will be in the casualty. What I have to say is, in such cases, please don't hurry. Give the hospital time to send the cashless request and other things. Don't be in a hurry and go after them and push them and prod them, because in many cases, we come across such things where a person is fainted. He's immediately rushed to the hospital by his friends and family. Uh, Once you reach there, he is in the casualty, and they have to conduct several tests to ascertain what is the reason. And sometimes, even without hospitalization, they will be discharged same day. So, in such cases, unless it is a special, if any, unless no particular treatment, serious treatment is given, there is no need for going in for cashless. In emergency cases, I would cashless doesn't mean 100% cashless. Doesn't mean everything they will take care of. No, there are certain non-payable items. Those you will have to pay from your pocket. And initially, sometimes the patient may not have taken the card in his hurry to go to the hospital. Uh, you tell them you will produce it next day morning in case you are admitted. That's all they will know. They know they will wait. Uh, but for the outpatient treatment at the casualty, you may have to make some payments, which later can be adjusted against. Once, if you are made an inpatient, you can claim. So pay it as an advance amount and get it back, get the adjustment done while on discharge. People are in such a hurry and to get the procedures done with. That sort of hurry is not required. But at the same time, you should be aware of the procedures that are being done. Normally, there are some issues involved because all hospitals, normally network hospitals, will be fully equipped. But if it's not a network hospital, it is going to take time. Uh, uh, that itself, the reason why it's not a network hospital itself shows that all the facilities may not be there. That's why it is not a network hospital. As far as possible these days, all the hospitals, they are very happy to receive patients who have insurance cover with them, because they are assured of quick settlement, and at the same time, these days, because the rush is so much, no hospital will keep the patient indefinitely for a long time in the hospital. Their intention is to discharge you at the earliest opportunity. If it's a daycare procedure, I will explain daycare procedure later. That means you don't require 24 hours admission. Suppose it is a fracture or a small injury, or let it be even cataract. These things can be done within 1 or 2 hours, and same day you can be discharged and you can go. These daycare procedures, if it's done at a daycare center, you are eligible for cashless. So I would advise those who go for chemotherapy, then tapping, such diabetic related, kidney related issues, which can be, which take a, say, I actually meant to say dialysis. Such things can be done within about 4 or 5 hours, and you can go home the same day. For these things, always claim through cashless method. Tell them it's a, they know, the hospital knows you can get it sanctioned same way, much earlier, even before admission. That will make things easier. And it is very simple now. All procedures And in 2024, I repeated earlier in my another lecture that IRDAI, that is the regulatory authority, they have introduced more than 14, 15 regulations, which are all user-friendly to the patient. They have scaled down the time, they have fastened the process, and if you are a senior citizen, the first thing to be done is always when you're contacting the insurance company, contact them through their senior citizen helpline. Things will be much smoother, faster if you do it that way. That is a dedicated insurance desk. And suppose you are a bank retiree or something of that sort, you also need not hesitate to contact the HR department, a person looking after insurance of retirees. They also can help. There is a dedicated team everywhere. Earlier, maybe about 10 years back, there used to be so many issues because of lack of communication and other things. All those things have been sorted out now. You will not be having any issues of that sort. So I would like to conclude, and through my following next lecture, I will touch upon other subjects connected with insurance. Today, it is mainly cashless hospitalization, and I hope you have all you have all got the doubts clarified. Always, what I have to every time I tell the same thing. Always carry the medical card with you in your purse, or entrust or keep it in a place in your household where your spouse, children know where the card is. Because we come across calls at midnight asking for the card and things like that. That should not happen. That should not recur. So I think I have covered all the topics I intended to cover, not comprehensively, only as for a layman, just knowledge, bare minimum knowledge required on the subject. So thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me. I am concluding. Kumar Menon here.